So yesterday I posted our Q2 market update video. I talked about what our market's currently been doing over the last year and what's been going on with pricing, inventory, days on market, and also what you can expect moving forward. Today, I want to talk about what builders have started to do and how that's going to affect our Q3 numbers when I go and I pull them. And this could actually begin to explain why our inventory is showing a 77% jump from last quarter to this quarter. Well, my name's Leicht. If we haven't met, I'm a realtor here in Sarasota, and I love making videos about Sarasota real estate, really trying to add value to people just like you. Now, jumping back into kind of what we're talking about today. First off, let me explain to you how our numbers are pulled. I use a system called the Multiple Listing Service, or the MLS, to post listings that then get syndicated to websites like Zillow or Realtor.com, my personal website, mattlight.com, and many others. New construction has been a pretty big thing in our Sarasota market for the last 10 or so years, and it's only getting increasingly popular. However, for the last 2 years since COVID, a lot of builders have not put any of their numbers in the MLS. They haven't put in any listings or any sold data in the MLS. Well, around November, December of this past year, a builder in our area called Taylor Morrison stopped selling homes altogether. And then other builders followed suit. They stopped selling homes for about 3 months during this time. Really, during this time, they were permitting spec or inventory homes to sell. Now, why in the world would they do this? Well, they can build them faster. They can order a massive amount of supplies and material all at once, since they aren't waiting on a buyer to make those interior or structural selections. And then once the house is out of permitting, which usually takes about 2 to 3 months anyway, then they would sell them. There are some other reasons why builders have shifted to selling and building this way, but that's somewhat irrelevant for the video that we're talking about today. Anyway, builders likely did this on hundreds of homes. Well, now they are starting to put them in the MLS to show them as a listing for sale, even though they're still about 10 or so months out from completion. This is gonna skew our market data because it's gonna show a crazy amount of inventory, right? Inventory is doubled, it's 100% up from what it was. The sky is falling. It's gonna show a crazy amount of inventory on our market. But these homes, they're not even close to being finished. The numbers that we've been reporting since COVID with this crazy housing boom have all been mainly for resale properties. So I expect, these inventory homes to show on the market, probably potentially sit there for months because maybe a buyer wants to pick all their own things, or they want to buy something that they don't have to wait for 10 months to build. But anyway, I expect them to sit there for probably several months until they get closer to completion and then someone purchases it. This is gonna drastically skew not only the inventory data, but also our median days on market data, which, as I've said in multiple videos and on Instagram and TikTok, inventory and days on market are kind of a good way to gauge what's happening in terms of a housing market shift. So what's the way around this? Well, I personally haven't been able to figure out how to exclude these types of new construction pre-built listings in the MLS when I'm pulling the latest market updates. But how do I personally determine what's going on with our housing market here locally? I can tell kind of what's going on with our market by how many phone calls or emails I get on people wanting to relocate to our area. I talk to other local realtors to see if their business is slowing down or increasing. I also talk to closing attorneys to see if their closings are down or they're up. This helps me understand our local market better, and then in return, serve people like you in making a decision in either purchasing or selling your current house. Well, that's a wrap for today's video. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section below or send me an email at info@mattlight.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.